Another bloody week, another bloody weekend across our beloved island of Jamaica. Jano, this no look good, it no sound good, and it definitely no feel good. Between last night to this morning, 4 persons were gunned down in the East Kingston Police Division. Back over in Arnett Garden, police discovered a body that was burnt beyond recognition with the hand chop off and put down beside of the body. Jano star, yo, me I tell you, them people are cool. Sideman stab up him girlfriend lover to death and is now on the run. Not only that, more update on the case of the pregnant woman that was murdered in the arms of her 19-year-old lover. Me have all of that and more to bring to you in this report. But before I do, I just want to welcome back everybody to Line TV in the Sunday afternoon. Yeah. I hope everybody alright. I hope that every single person who have been a viewer of this channel from the very first video up until now, I hope that all are on good, I hope that all are on safe, I hope that all are on sound. Because the way all the place are run, may I tell you, anytime you can hear say, boy, the man a drop out, the man is no longer in the land of the living. Because right now, you're not have to do nobody nothing. Them have a thing where them say wrong place, wrong time. Can't catch Kwaku, catch him shot. Hey, sometime you're not even Kwaku nor the shot, and you get caught tonight. Sometimes you're in at the right place, the right time, and you still get caught tonight. I just saw the place I run. So me just want to welcome all around and hope say everybody good, everybody here, still in the land of the living. However, if it's your first time this and you're not yet a subscriber, waste no time on being a subscriber. Click that subscription bell. Also click the notification bell just so that every single time we upload a new video, you will be notified and you can run go check it out. Also, leave a like on this video, leave a comment, tell me what you think. Coming directly from Loop News, it said, 4 killed overnight in East Kingston Police Division. The police have identified 3 men who were killed in East Kingston Police Division in gun attack in Pleasant View, Bull Bay, St. Andrew early Sunday morning. They have been identified as 26-year-old Kevin Bonfield, otherwise called Killy Killy, of Whitehall, St. Thomas, 29-year-old Arville Hermit, otherwise called Mr. Bean, of Pleasant View, Bull Bay in St. Andrew, and 54-year-old Earl Jackson, otherwise called Presley, of Pleasant View in Bull Bay. Reports are that about 12:10 a.m., the 3 men were along a roadway when they were approached by a group of armed men who opened fire, hitting them. The police were summoned, and on their arrival, the men were seen suffering from gunshot wounds in a pool of blood. They were taken to hospital where they were pronounced dead. Meanwhile, a 46-year-old man was killed during a shooting incident on Windward Road in Kingston 2, also in the East Kingston Police Division on Saturday night. 2 other persons were shot and injured in the same incident. The deceased is Aubrey Myers, otherwise called Dangles, a barber of Windward Road. Reports are that about 10 p.m. on Saturday, all 3 eventual victims were on the roadway playing a game of cards when a motorcycle was driven up with men on board. It is alleged that the pillion disembarked from the motorcycle and opened gunfire at the men before they made their escape from the scene. The police were summoned and the injured persons were taken to hospital where Myers was pronounced dead and the other 2 admitted in serious condition. Now, if you me notice something in another report here, 2 of the names stand out. One of them named Kevin Bonfield, otherwise called Killy Killy. Now, in Jamaica, people give a name based on the person you are or things where you do. So from this man named Killy Killy, him sound to me like a some atted or something like that. So this probably give people the impression say, yo, him probably get caught up in a something. It's probably a case where him them come for, but the other people them just so happen to be there. Also, one of the three men that were killed in Bull Bay is a popular chicken vendor. Yeah, man himself jerk chicken. It can be a case where him are the intended target, and it can also be a case where he wasn't the intended target. But for whatever it take, most times when situations like this occurred, them come directly for somebody, but you don't know other people get get caught in the crossfire. Now over on Windward Road, the other man were dead from Windward Road, 46-year-old Arby Myers. His nickname is Dangles. And if you watch the famous Jamaican movie Top Shatters, you don't know who Dangles was. Dangles was basically the traitor, the man where I play upon two sides. So as I said, in situations like this, when the name stood out, you have to call it out. You see me? Because it can just be a case where even in this one, where three people get hit and Dangs alone dead, maybe he was the intended target. So them focus directly on him. That is why him definitely dead, and the other two just pick up couple rounds. Over in Senton, another story coming from the Observer said, love triangle leave one man dead. Yo, when them young youth go wise up, man. Jano. Brownstown Senton, one man is dead and the other is being sought by the police after an alleged altercation involving a woman along the Brownstown Main Road in Senton on Saturday night. The deceased has been identified as 20-year-old Q1 Campbell, a mechanic from Enfield in the parish. The man being sought is popularly known as Jati. According to the police, Campbell went to a nightclub in the town where he reportedly saw his girlfriend and the other accused in a compromising position. So yes, Q1 Campbell, him have him girlfriend and him step out go to one nightclub and him go buck up him girlfriend at the nightclub in a compromising position with Jati. It continued by saying an argument developed between Campbell and his girlfriend. It is alleged that they both left the club and went across the road to the Brownstone Market where the argument escalated. So this is typical, man. Any man want to squash certain things, or them find them girlfriend in a certain situation, or them having an issue with them partner. Them any man with sense, any thinking man, I go just take with themselves and bring them girlfriend in private, go deal with it. According to the information that Q1 Campbell do. However, it looked like it escalate. So when him take him girlfriend from over where the next Monday and him talk to her, the argument escalate. Reports are that Jati intervened in the argument, during which a pair of scissors came into play. Campbell was reportedly stabbed in the left side of his chest. He was taken to the hospital where he died. So it looked like say Q1 over there beat up the girl. Jati, the sideman, never like that. So him go over there, go stab up the man and kill him. Now, this name also is one that stood out to me, Jati. Now, everybody may not know, but Jati, me not even going to tell you who Jati was. Do the research. But in this case, it is a lose-lose for both men. A madness that Jati do, because at the end of the day, you see the woman, you see the girl, nobody feel like she not gonna move on, nobody feel like she not gonna find a next man, nobody feel like she could even have a next man right now. And guess what? One hour dead and one hour on the run. Any day Jati get catch and jail him will go charged for murder or probably manslaughter. But either way, none of them two man there nah go there around for evil ever. So it just don't worth it, it don't make no sense. Kill a man over a woman, the man gone in the grave and you gone in a jail. That can't make no sense. Now, there is more update on the pregnant woman case, and this is what it said. The St. James police have confirmed that a pregnant woman who was yesterday shot dead in the arms of her teenage lover at her home in Norwood, St. James, is the baby mother of an accused gang leader currently behind bars facing murder charges. 33-year-old Swain Pennicott, also otherwise called Susu, and who was 3 months pregnant, was killed along with 19-year-old Barrington Clark, otherwise called CJ, in a pre-dawn attack at Sheiko Lane in Hendon, Norwood. Both victims were unemployed. Reports are that about 3:50 a.m. Pennicott, who also has 4-year-old twins, was asleep with her boyfriend Clark in her two-apartment house when men armed with high-powered weapons and handguns kick off the board gate and gain entry to the yard. The gunmen then broke a window and kicked open a door to the house, after which they opened fire, hitting Pennicott and Clark multiple times before fleeing. When the police were alerted by the resident, they found both deceased cuddling in the bloodied bed with several 9mm spent shell at the scene. So they are basically saying the woman was the intended target. But I mean, this story looks sketchy all over still. I mean, the woman, our 34, them say, are 32, and the youth are 19. I mean, that can work. But the woman was the intended target. She have a pair of twin, 4-year-old, for an alleged gang leader. Now that alleged gang leader is currently behind bars on a murder charge. Who knows? If it is true that he is a gang leader, him have him enemies them all over. Correct? So if him have him enemies all over, and maybe the same man what him depend the murder charge for, maybe fee him friend them, fee him family, fee him killers them decide say, yo, watch you know, him there jail and we can't get to him, we can get to him baby mother. The good thing about this situation is that when the police arrive, them find the two twins them in the house and they were unarmed. That is just showing say, yo, at least them killer ya have a little bit of heart left, because on many occasions, I mean, we see woman a kill them one a pitney. So that just show. So on many occasions, police would go find the pitney them unarmed. So that is probably the only positive that came out of this. Last but not least, over in Arnett Garden, a body was found burned beyond recognition. Now, what's spooky about that body is that the hand was chopped off and placed beside the body. So the police them go find, based on what the police them say, them get information, acting on information, them go to a premises, an abandoned premises, where them find the body. Now they are saying, based on their knowledge, them can't identify the person. This how women understand. Them don't know who the person be, because them say the body burned beyond recognition. However, them say them assume that the person is of unsound mind. If you can't recognize the person, if nobody don't know who the person is, or you know that the person is of unsound mind, them also say the person is more than likely someone who is from the community, which yes, anybody can just come up with that say probably he's from the community. Because you know certain community, if you're not from there, you cannot go. And maybe because he's not from there and go why this happen. But either way, them also say the person looks to be in his early 20s and is about 5'8". If you say him is about 5'8" is okay. But if a body is burnt beyond recognition, what do you use to even say, yo, this man looks to be in his early 20s? Anyway, we just have to wait for an update to this story. But you have made it to the end of this video, so please leave a comment. Tell me what you think about the issue with the pregnant woman. You believe that she was the intended target? You feel like she did something why this happened to him? You believe say the names of people give themselves, the names of people call themselves, if it signifies anything or have anything to do with the type of person who they are? Because if you're going around community and hear them say something about tall man, you know say that man is tall. If them say sick, you know that man is a security. If they say jerky, you know, say that man sell chicken. You understand? If they say black, you know, say that man black. So if a man call himself Killy Killy, Jack T, and Dangles and them name them, does it signifies who they are? Tell me down below in the comment section, and we'll finish the discussion down there. And also, don't forget to subscribe. Bless up yourself.